Hey there, busy bees. Have you ever just been so tired that you are ready to quit? Not because God changed his mind, but because you're so frustrated and you're just over it all. Well, Monday's conversation is for you. In my getting frustrated, I almost made a decision that I would have regretted. But one phone call helped me not to make that decision. Not only did it assist in not making that decision, but it was a domino effect. But because of the counsel, I was able to use that information to trickle into every area of my life. Hey, busy bees. I just want to take a moment and I have to be honest. Can I be honest with you? Last week was a bit much, okay? I was tired. I was questioning some things. I was frustrated. I even started thinking about stepping away from different parts of ministry that I was serving in, okay? It was a bit much. But before I made the decision, I called my bishop. But honestly, I was over all of it. I was ready to give up. I'm not going to say I was ready to give up, but I was just so frustrated and I could not see clearly. So I needed godly counsel. And in that moment, you don't go to just anybody. You go to a man or woman of God that you know hears from heaven and you know is going to steer you the right way. And you have to be humble. You have to be honest, because I'm like, look, I'm tired and I'm frustrated right here. And I'm like, at this point, can I just look for a successor to take over my position? I'll train them. But he had to let me know now is not the time. And just because you're frustrated is not the reason. Let me say this. That is not what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear him say, okay, yeah, I get it. It's fine. You find your successor and move on. And honey, I had 4 people lined up. Just in case he said no to that one and no to that one and no to that. Your girl had 4 lined up because I was going to get out of that. But he reminded me, who are you doing it for? Glory to God. That blessed me, because I'm not doing it for people. I'm doing it for God. So it's not time for me to just walk away. And to be honest, I was just like, oh, I'm looking for a successor. But honestly, I was giving up. Jesus. I was giving up ministry, giving up something that God entrusted me to do just because folks were getting on my nerve. My God. So one thing I realized, that in this little situation, being tired can make everything look wrong. Sometimes we think we need to quit when really we need rest. We need a reset. You think about it, you can't quit motherhood. I mean, you can, but you can't. Everybody cannot do what you do. We nurture. Good moms do. We love on. We cater to. We know when to speak, when to be silent. I mean, we learn that. You're not born with that stuff, but you learn it as you go. So with motherhood, you just can't quit motherhood. And in your business, you don't just quit business just because things are a little choppy or it's not turning out the way you want it to. You still do what you have to do. You see what I'm saying? Wait a minute. Where are my manners? If you are new here, welcome. I want to ask you to like and subscribe. If you are my regular smegulars, hit like and leave me a comment. I am off today. I have many things to do. I have to go to the post office. I have to go to the dry cleaners. I have to go to Walmart. I have to go someplace else. I have to go. I have no idea where the other place. Oh, I have to go to the pharmacy in Walmart. Someplace else. I don't know. I'm running around doing all the things that need to be done because mama is busy. And I'm sure you are as well. to the community here, I like to call you busy bees because I know you're about your business and you're a busy bee. Okay, so where was I? Okay, so being tired can make everything look wrong. It'll have you out here ready to quit everything, quit church, quit your business, stop doing ministry, throw the kids out. I mean, just, it'll have you. And the truth is, you're just tired, you're frustrated, and that, honestly, being tired can cause a lot of frustration. So, yeah, it had me a little jacked up this past week because I had a lot going on, which was good, but it just started to be too much. So I had to be reminded that you don't make life-changing decisions based on a difficult season. And because I felt like I wasn't being heard or seen in the ministry, your girl was ready to make some big decisions. And thank God for somebody who petitions the Lord. Thank God for my bishop. Let me not even make it sound deep, okay? He had to let me know, just because, you're having a moment, you just can't. He didn't say the word quit. I think he was being sweet. But later on, I got it in Bible study. You can't just up and quit just because people are getting on your nerve. And you think about pastors out there that still have to pastor while people are getting on their nerve. They still have to do the work, regardless as to how they think or how they feel. God put this call on them and they still have to do the work. And so do we. We don't get to quit. We don't get to, I'm not doing this anymore because people are getting on our nerve or that we feel tired and overwhelmed. No, the joy of the Lord is our strength. So we have to delight ourselves in the Lord and we will be strengthened. And your girl was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to wash my hands with this. Like I said, I got some other people that can take my place. But God. So on this Monday conversation, I want to encourage you, one, not to quit, but also to seek counsel. Know that you're not alone. If you don't have anybody that you can physically go to or call, go to your word. I would suggest you, if you're not in a church, you should seek someone that you can talk to that has Bible knowledge that can lead you to the word of God and give you godly counsel. It's a blessing to have that in your life, So to all my creators and entrepreneurs, moms out there just doing the best that they can, you have to learn the difference between quitting because you're tired and changing direction because God is leading you. If we change direction, it's because, and it should be because God is leading us, not because we're tired, because we can actually abort something that God has for us because we're tired or we're feeling overwhelmed or like I was earlier last week, just in my bag, like the kids say, and that could cause a world of trouble. But instead, we change directions because God is leading us and that it's time for us to end a thing and begin a new thing. You see what I'm saying? It's so funny that I'm here at my venue. I stopped in here because I couldn't find my little purse. I left it there Sunday and I haven't done anything today that I needed my purse with. So as I'm getting up, running around doing errands today, I stopped in. As I pulled up, a mother's job, a business owner job is never completely done. I pulled up and I looked at my glass outside. I said, absolutely not. You couldn't tell at night when we left Sunday evening, but when I pulled up this morning, I was like, oh no, ma'am, we've got to clean that. And I know I took a sidebar, but just to go to what I'm saying, you plan one thing and something else happened. Now, I should have been in here, jumped in my office and back in my car to be on my my errands tour as I'm doing all my errands this morning. But I stopped because I had to get this glass clean. And then once I got in the back from trying to get the glass clean, what do I smell? All of my air fresheners that I thought I turned off Sunday. So now I had to turn all of those off. So yeah, I'm going to bust out this glass real quick and I'll be on my way. So I see like nowadays that so many of us are overcommitting and questioning everything. We're trying to be there for every single body. But the truth is we are not there for ourselves and the things that God has put for us to do. Sometimes we put that stuff on the back burner, but that's not good. And that's what causes us to burn out. And we have to actually learn to plan accordingly. And we have to also learn how to tell people, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do that. Yeah, no, I'm not going to be able to do that. And you know what? No is a full sentence. I don't owe you an explanation. We have to learn. Say that behind me. No. Say that after me. No. One more again. No. Doesn't that feel refreshing? I know it might have weirded you out. When I started telling people no, it weirded me out at first as well. And then even later on, I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, what are they going to think? I couldn't do it for them. But the reality is I really couldn't. And most of the time I had so much other stuff piled on my desk that I needed to get done for myself, for my family. But I'm busy over here being Sharon busybody and not getting done what I needed to get done. So no is a complete sentence, okay? And we have to, if God is calling us to change directions, we got to focus on us. So there's a couple of ways that you could focus on you, and that is definitely by using a planner or even using your phone. We don't pay all this much money for all of this planners and our phone and then don't use it. This year we have to be strategic. If God has called us into ministry, I don't care if it's just to be a usher at the door. You have got to be strategic. We don't want to give up prematurely what God has given us to do. So you have got to, like we said, focus, and then you have to use your planner. So that means scheduling stuff, and scheduling appointments, and even scheduling night out with your friends, self-care, scheduling all of that. Focus is definitely important. So going back to using that planner, you could open that planner up when you're scheduling something to do or when somebody needs you for something, and you can honestly say, no, I'm not available. We talked about no being a total sentence, and for you to free yourself because you don't owe anybody an explanation when you do say no. But focus on what you're doing. Make sure you have time to study your word if it's ministry. And like I said, I don't care if it's something as small as being an usher at the door. And that's not small because you're dealing with people and people's attitudes. So you need strength from the good Lord, okay? And before you make a decision, I want to encourage you to go sit down somewhere. Rest. Talk to the Lord. Pray about everything. I know you're like, God don't want, this ain't a big because some things aren't that big and you feel like you're bothering God. But no, sis, you are God's daughter. He wants to hear from you. We always talk about, Lord, invade every area of our life, but then we hold some things to ourselves. No. That's the thing God wants to deal with. So give it to God. Ask Him, direct my path. Help me not to make this decision without you. And then since we're talking about counsel, before you even go to the person for counsel, pray. Pray and ask God to give them wisdom, to speak directly to you, and then ask God, help me to be in receivership, because y'all know sometimes we could be hard-headed. I love this Monday's conversation. I almost walked away. Here's what God taught me. And the truth is, your girl almost walked away from something that I've been working and diligently. No, like I said, no, I'm not trying to be big-headed, but God has called me to this, and I've been doing it to the best of my ability for about 10 plus years. And because I began to get frustrated in my flesh, I almost walked away. But God taught me that even in your frustration, I'm there. So I had to get myself together. And it wasn't time for me to quit. It wasn't time for me to walk away from it. And that was the ministry part. But let's talk about having a contract for people for the Party Palace for an entire week, for them to pull out. My God. I think it was 3 days into the contract. Now here we go. This puts me in a very uncomfortable position, because then I'm on the phone with them from the main office, and they're saying, oh, okay, so something wasn't right in our paperwork. So the people that we have there doing the event, they're going to have to come home. We don't need the space anymore, but we signed the contract. Not only that, I turned someone away for the event that Saturday. So I explained to them the weekend is prime real estate. Like, if you sign up for that, you have to pay for it, or you just don't get your money back. So I was so worried about that, and I was so upset about it, and I'm praying. I'm like, God, help. Because I, for one, counted on that money being there for the month, and then they're telling me that they're not going to be there for the rest of the week. So I'm just saying, what? And you can't ask for a refund back. And how about this? I was delayed in getting the payment from them. So now I'm just like, what are you going to do? Not pay us? But honey, I prayed. But that really made me upset. And I was talking to my husband. Now he's upset. And, we prayed. Both of us prayed. And we believed God. And, there was something in their system. One person thought they paid and the other person thought they paid it. So we got paid for that entire time of them being there. And unfortunately, they're not going to be able to make the end of this month's event. But prayerfully, they'll be able to make next month's event that they already scheduled out. Whew. Okay. So, yeah, it's been a lot. But we trust God. And like I said, last week was a lot. And there were so many things that I could have walked away. But God was teaching me. And we have to understand, sometimes it's not time for us to walk away. God is teaching. One of the times while I was getting angry about the situation with the Party Palace and the venue, I heard the Lord say, nope, now's the time to praise me. And I was like, really? But let me tell you this. Today I got a call from that same company. Not only do they want to book for next month, for the rest of the year, they're booking one show. A show is what they do for an entire week that covers so much for our business. And they want to book a whole show from now until December. And I'm just like, look at God. I trust God, and I'm grateful because he just said, nope, now's not the time. Because I was like, oh my God, I don't believe this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm talking to the Lord. I'm a little angry with the people, not the Lord. I ain't crazy. But he just let me know, nope, now's not the time to lose it. Now's the time to praise God. So what else can go wrong? Content creation. I just feel like I wanted to kind of give up because I feel like I've been doing this for like 4 years. Mama is busy and I'm like, where are we going? What are we doing? What are we doing? I haven't become monetized yet, and that's what I want to be, monetized. Yes, I want to help all the people. I want to share in the gospel. I want to share how to be an entrepreneur. I mean, maybe I got so much going on, honey, but when I started looking at, I said, I've been doing this for a while, but then I had to say, girl, B, let's be honest, have you been really consistent? I'm like, no, well, I haven't been consistent. Well, have you niched down? Have you really? And I'm like, yeah, well, I did niche down, but have you really, really been doing what all the people on YouTube University tell you to do to grow your? And I'm like, no, I really have not. I've been all over the place. I've been just like a little rabbit, hop here and hop there and skip there and skip there. Just been all over the place. So I had to be real with myself. Like, what are you doing? If you really want to do this content creation, then you really, really have to focus, and you have to do what you said you want to do. You have to stop playing the game and do it. I'm looking at my Instagram accounts. I'm looking at my Facebook accounts. I'm even looking at my TikTok accounts. And I'm like, girl, like, are you doing this for a hobby? Or are you really doing this so you can become a content creator? And I'm like, no, I'm doing this to become a content creator. Then you have to be razor focused. And I've not been. And you have to be strategic. For this year, my whole word was strategize. Be strategic. Okay, I did that for a couple of months. But I got to get back on. And I'm going to do it. This channel will be monetized. You watch what I'm telling you. Not only will this channel be monetized, but you watch what I'm telling you. I'm going to be able to share great information to everybody watching, and it's going to be a blessing in all categories. My channel is about being busy, being a busy mom, and even though my children are up in age, they're older, I'm still a mother, and I'm still busy doing all the things that I've been created to do, and that's what this channel is about. And I want to encourage every mom, if you are 50, because I'm 52 right now. So my babies are, the youngest is 22 and the oldest is 30. And my middle me, she's 23. So yeah, a lot is going on, and they are growing up and growing out. And I'm on my rediscovering me journey. Yeah, a lot is going on, But as I look at the content creation world, who better to teach and to help women? I've done it before, and I'm not saying I'm perfect. Nobody's perfect. But honey, one thing I've learned, an experienced teacher is the best teacher. And you don't want to be listening to people that does not have experience. I have experience, and I can help. I'll tell you something. Sometimes you don't need a new assignment. Sometimes you don't need to do another new thing. What you have to do is worry about what you got going now. Focus on what you're doing now. Too much is given, much is required. Take care of what you have now. Take care of the business you have now. Take care of the children you have now. Take care of the ministry you have now. Work that work. Stop looking for the next thing. Child, I ain't talking about you, I'm talking about me. Because I found myself looking for what's next. And meanwhile, everything else is looking like, you gonna get to me? So yeah. We have one more place to go. Well, actually two. Because I went ahead and ordered lunch because your girl is starving. So I'm gonna do that. We gotta go to the post office to mail off some bills, and then to Yeah, pick up some lunch. I ordered it already, so I can pick it up soon. So I'm going to prepare to get on up out of here. But I have a question for you. What area of your life are you about to quit? Because you're exhausted. Or you just got so much going on. I just want to leave you with this. Pray first. Rest. Seek counsel. Then move. Again, I want you to pray first. Seek counsel, then move. Don't move without praying. Don't move without praying. All jokes aside, we move so fast sometimes. I know I do. And then I'll be like, oh my God, God, that was you? Was that you talking to me? So I want to encourage you. Don't move without first seeking counsel and without getting the rest and without praying first. So you have 4 things. Pray first, rest, seek counsel, then move. Okay? That's what you have to do. Don't you dare quit without doing this. Let the Lord lead you. So thank you so much for tuning in to this Monday conversation. Again, I want to encourage you to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And please do me a favor, share this. I said by the end of this year, I'm going to be monetized. Mama is Busy is going to be monetized. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Y'all be blessed.